Yeah, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jamal. I'm coming at you with the first episode in the series I would like to call The Struggle Tales. Now, for anybody that knows me, you know right off the rip, my life's a mess. That shit it's rough, man. It's rough. And I rant about that shit all the time on Snapchat. And so I've decided to channel into something positive because a lot of people seem to like when I rant about it on Snapchat. And I'm turning it into a YouTube series. Now, I got some Fortnite gameplay in the background just to give you something to look at, but you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. If not, you could just listen to what I'm saying because I'm about to spit some real shit. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, as y'all can already tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about the struggle of being average. And really, I want to touch on two topics with that, which is the struggle of being average looking and the struggle of being average successfully. Now, to start off with being average looking, for somebody like myself, who has exquisite taste but also considers myself average, life is pretty fucking rough. And the reason that is because I don't want to settle for somebody that's ugly, obviously. Who wants an ugly hoe? Now, and I also don't want to settle for a girl that's average because why would you ever settle for average? Always aim higher, the fuck? And so the problem with that is girls that look like Rihanna, girls that are bad as shit, ain't trying to fuck with a guy that's average, right? It's just the law of physics. So truth of the matter is, if you're not 6'4", light-skinned, built with a beard, you're just shit out of luck. Because girls, they picky as hell. Whether or not they want to admit it, they are very, very picky. They have very high standards. And it kind of fucks us average folk. And some of you people are going to say, well, you know, maybe you shouldn't care about looks so much. It's about what's on the inside and all that. Motherfucker, shut the fuck up. Shut your simp ass up. Let's keep it at 1,000. I got to wake up next to somebody cute. My kids got to be cute. I'm just keeping it 100. Y'all can call me shallow. Y'all can call me whatever you like. I'm just keeping it 100. So truth of the matter is, the only way to really pull a baddie when you're average is to get her before she realizes the power of being attractive. First of all, do not let her get a fucking Instagram, because the second she posts a picture with her ass out, now she got 1 million followers and a deal from Tummy Tea, and now she's leaving your ass for somebody who got money. That's an L, my guy. And to those of you who are thinking, well, I've seen a shit ton of pretty girls with average looking guys, so everything you're saying is bullshit, it doesn't really apply. Let me tell you why that fucking happens. Girls that are super attractive tend to have low self-esteem because guys who are average, guys who are ugly, even some guys that are good looking are intimidated by attractive women. So girls who are super attractive might not get a lot of compliments, guys are too afraid to tell them things, so then they start thinking, I'm ugly. And so then the average guy comes in with a huge nutsack, scoops up the super attractive girl because her self-esteem is low, but here's the kicker. He's gonna hype her up, make her feel like she's super attractive, super beautiful, she's gonna start to realize her worth, then she's gonna realize, I'm dating a fucking loser. This guy's fucking ugly. Now he's gonna be with a broken fucking heart back at square one looking for an attractive girl all over again. So the only real way to pull a girl that's super attractive while being average is just to be extremely successful. Now we're gonna start getting into the show I was talking about. It's a struggle to be average successfully, because if you're average successfully while also being average looking, the universe has pretty much said, fuck you, my guy, like honestly. Because truth of the matter is, why would a baddie fuck with you when you're average looking and average successfully when there's an average looking guy out there who's a fucking billionaire? Just because you're fucking nice? Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Nice ain't finna fly her out to Barbados, buy her a Louis V bag, and pay for her fucking ass shots and plastic surgery. Let's just be realistic. Like, if you're not rich, you're pretty much fucked when it comes to pulling a baddie. Like, you stand zero chance. But enough of talking about that shit. I want to start getting into the struggle of just being average successfully, aside from trying to pull a baddie out of it. I'm about to make a very bold statement and say, being average, long-term, emphasis on long-term, and I'm going to explain why, is worse than being poor. Yes, I know a lot of you are saying, boy, what the fuck are you talking about? I'd much rather be making $50,000 a year than be homeless. And shut the fuck up and listen to what the fuck I'm about to say, alright? So when you're average, when you're used to living an average lifestyle, when all you've known is an average lifestyle, the shit gets very stagnant. It gets very fucking boring. But when you're poor, let's say you go from riding the bus to you work really hard and now you fucking drive a Toyota Prius. That's a fucking come up. You're very appreciative of the Toyota Prius because not only did you have to work your ass off just to even get to the point where you could own a Toyota Prius, you remember what it was like to ride the bus. You remember what it was like to have to wait on the bus and shit like that. So having a Toyota Prius is pretty much a fucking luxury to you at this point. However, on the other hand, when you've been driving a Honda Accord for the last 20 years and you're getting fucking tired of driving the same fucking Honda Accord and you're like, I want a fucking Lamborghini, and you can't fucking afford it because you're fucking average, the shit's gonna start to drive you insane because you're tired of the same fucking lifestyle that you've been living. You're tired of driving the same fucking car. You're tired of living the same fucking mediocre life and doing the same mediocre fucking activities. And the main reason I said that being average long-term is significantly worse than being poor is because when you're poor, there's a significantly higher chance that you can become average rather than you being average and becoming a fucking millionaire. Like, That shit's just not likely. Which is the reason a shit ton of people have midlife crisis, because they realize their life is average, living an average life fucking blows, and that you can't do anything extravagant when you are average and you have an average income. Rich people, they always have new shit to do. There's always shit catered to rich people. When live action 3D space porn fucking comes out and it costs $100,000 a person to fucking see that shit, average people like me ain't gonna be able to afford that shit. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm trying to see some live action 3D space porn. That sounds fucking dope. That sounds fucking extravagant. That sounds like some shit that make me feel like I'm cool as fuck. And so all this talk of being average reminded me of a conversation I had with a friend of mine, which pretty much sums up the struggle of being average more than anything I've already said. And in this conversation, she told me, if the guy she's fucking with doesn't have a penis size of at least 7 inches, there's no point in her even fucking with you. Now, I'm like, 7? 7? Seb, we talking about 7 inches? Everybody gotta have at least 7? Like, Jesus Christ, that's a little, I don't know, I just feel like that's a little much now. And honestly, that just validated everything I said about girls having high-ass standards. If you have a 5-inch dick, you're just shit out of luck, bro. Like, you can't even ride the ride. It's a fucking struggle. So I pretty much said everything I wanted to say. I had a lot of fun making this video. Felt like it was a topic nobody's ever really talked about. And a lot of the shit I said in here is pretty much for joke purposes. Don't take everything I said too seriously. Like, I'm just trying to make people laugh at the end of the day. But if you enjoyed the video, feel free to let me know. Let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see me talk about next, bro. I can literally talk about anything and just bullshit anything and just try and make y'all laugh out of it. I think I'm going to just let the gameplay finish out. It's got a little bit longer left. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, give me some feedback, and have a good day. I'm out.
Don't you notice how you do? Don't you notice